What's up everyone, Heavens to Gretzky back again, and I got some more stuff to show you guys. Lots of cool stuff that I'm very happy to get. A trade with a very cool YouTuber, but we will get to that in a minute. First up, here's some Blu-rays, actually one Blu-ray. I showed this in a previous video, and I picked up Ghostbusters for 10 bucks at Best Buy like 3 weeks ago now. And the last weekend they were having a sale where if you certain movies, if you bought one you got one free, and Ghostbusters was still $10 at the time, so, and that was included in the sale. So I returned that and then rebought it, and I ended up picking up the Raid Redemption for free. So I definitely wasn't gonna just, you know, not take the movie back to get a free one. And Raid Redemption is a really cool movie if you're into like action movies. Definitely check it out. A lot of kung fu and stuff. So very, very cool movie. A little violent, but always enjoy a little violence. So anyways, over the past week or so, GameStop has been doing a buy 3 select PS3 or 360 games for $10. So I figured I'd go and check and see if there was anything that I was interested in, and I ended up picking up a few things. So I mean, after your power-up reward discount was on top of that, so for like $3 a game, you know, you can't do any better than that. So I ended up picking up Ratchet and Clank All for One. All these games are actually for the PS3. I don't really buy too much for the 360 anymore. At least I only try to buy the exclusive stuff, but I buy some stuff here and there. I also got Deus Ex Human Revolution, which I've had before, and I wanted to pick it back up because the when I played it, you pick between doing like a stealth not storyline, but either go through the game doing stealth or go through the game doing action. And I picked the stealth one, which I don't know why, because I don't really like stealth games, but it was really hard doing the stealth. So I think I want to go through this again and just go through the action, because I like to just run and gun in these types of games. I also picked up Heavenly Sword, which I've been meaning to get for a while. Just kind of God of War style hack and slash game, but definitely heard good things, and I mean, for $3 I'm really happy to get this finally. I also picked up Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Yeah, Odyssey to the West. Been meaning to get this on PS3 for a long time, heard very good things. I have it on 360, but I really wanted to play it on PS3 just because I like the PS3 more. So definitely happy to finally get this. Also picked up Lost Planet 2. Played a bit of the first one, never played this one, so I figured I'd get this one too. And then finally the last one is White Knight Chronicles. Played through a bit of this, but kind of just fell out of it and went on to different stuff. It's okay, nothing too crazy, but it's not bad either. So I mean, definitely worth a playthrough if any of you guys haven't played it and just want to drop, you know, it's not expensive, so drop a couple bucks on that. So I definitely recommend it for a cheap game. So I also picked up this past week actually a brand new game, which I know over the past few months I've been picking up games on release day, but I usually don't. So I picked up Dying Light. Not really something that was totally on my radar. I really didn't have high expectations for it either, but through working some deals at Best Buy, because they were doing like a bonus if you traded a game in, and then you got a $10 coupon off the game, and then it ended up being like cheap, so I wanted to pick it up and play through it and then trade it in and basically get back what I spent on it, and probably put a pre-order in for Final Fantasy Type O or Bloodborne when they come out in March. So But this game actually, surprisingly, is a lot better than I thought it would be. I do think that it will probably end up getting repetitious, but it's basically Dead Island, but faster and with parkour elements like Mirror's Edge. So I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. Parts of it are very tense, like especially at night when there's these crazy super-powered zombies coming after you. And I played through last night one of the like online scenarios where a human player someone else plays as like a zombie chasing you, and then you play as a human, and you basically, it's kind of like a one-on-one battle, and then more zombies ended up coming in at the end, and I just got destroyed, but it's fun. Definitely, I'd say check it out when it gets cheaper, because $60 for a game is way too much. I definitely did not pay anything near that. It was more like half of that, so yeah, anyways, I don't know, I always talk about the price, but for you who care, it was, yeah, not too much for me. So anyways, fuck it, I'm getting off track. But yeah, yeah, definitely decently cool, very gory, and it looks pretty good too, so happy to get that. And I also ended up picking up a few things on eBay, which I think this is the first stuff I've bought on eBay in like over a year. So I've had a Retron 5 basically since it's come out, and yeah, I mean, I have all the original systems, but the idea of being able to play everything on my HD TV and make it look crisp and all the save states and all that stuff intrigued me, and I had a little money to burn, so I picked one up. I definitely like it a lot, but something that's really cool is, I think in September or October, I don't remember, but they allowed you to be able to do translation patches for like Famicom and Mega Drive and Super Famicom games and whatever import games you can play on the Retron 5. And I finally just got around to trying to fiddle around with that. And it was super easy, but I got 2 games off eBay, and they were decently cheap. I picked up the Super Famicom version of Ogre Battle, and I think this was like $9 shipped. I could have got it cheaper, but I'm moving in like a month, so I bought it from a US seller just in case it took like a super long time to come from Japan. So this was still even a little more than you could get this for, but this game is expensive for the Super Nintendo version. I'm not going to pay that much, and I wanted to get some games to test out the translation patches. Well, I put them on my SD card, put it in the Retron 5, and it works flawlessly, so I am happy to just, be able to play this game and be able to actually understand it since it's translated in English. And for $9, I mean, you can't do any better. I don't mind picking up all the RPGs that are expensive here for that cheap, and it's just playing playing them on the Retron 5 with the translation patch. I don't really do emulators. I know it doesn't make sense. The Retron 5 isn't any better than an emulator, and it's not that I don't do emulators because I think it's unethical. I'd much rather play, even though this is just playing the ROM off the cart. You're not actually playing the cart, it just dumps the ROM, but I like having the cart, and I don't really want to sit in front of my computer and play stuff. I know I could rig it to where you can hook your computer up to the TV, but I just don't want to do all that. I like the Retron 5, it makes the old games look good on the TV, and it's just nice having one system to be able to play everything on. I'm getting off track, but definitely happy to get this, and definitely happy to be able to do these translation patches on some of these games. I also picked up Front Mission on the Super Famicom. I do have the DS card of this, which is the way they released it here in North America, but yeah, this did not come out on the Super Nintendo here, so I like Front Mission a lot. I I've only played 3 and 4. I love 3. 4 is not as good, but it's still decent. So wanted to pick this up. This was like $6 or something. So definitely cool to get that. And then the last thing I actually have here was a trade with a awesome YouTuber, Mcfly 3077. Awesome dude. Just started talking to him not too long ago. You know, one of the, you know, just a very humble, honest guy on YouTube, and that's what I like. That's the kind of channels I like to watch, just people who enjoy playing games. It's not all about, you know, what it's worth, and, you know, a lot of times it just kind of feels like, oh, you know, I got this game for so much, which I say how much some of the stuff I get, you know, how much I get it for. Just, I don't know, that's just how I am. I like to say, oh, this was a decent deal or whatever, because I pride myself on not paying retail prices for everything. But a lot of times it feels like, you know, well, I got this $100 game for, you know, super cheap, but that's all that really matters to them, is that it's worth $100. Like, I want a game because it's good, or because I'm interested in playing it. You know, it might not be good, but I have an interest in playing it, you know. So, anyways, Mcfly is just one of those honest people who's a really good guy, has a very big passion for, you know, video games through, you know, old ColecoVision, Atari, all the way up to the new stuff. He plays everything, and that's how I am. So I just gravitate towards like-minded people like him. But he saw in my last video that I was talking about how I would like to eventually have a complete GameCube collection. I'm not in a rush. It's going to take a ton of time. I'm not trying to power through it and get through, you know, this is going to be like years and years, probably like a 6, 7, 10 year thing. So, but he saw that I was interested in that, so he told me that he'd be willing to let go of some GameCube stuff, and I sent him a list of Genesis stuff, and basically Sega stuff, some Saturn stuff, and some Sega CD stuff that I was willing to trade away, because I really like the Genesis. You know, the Saturn and Sega CD are cool too, but I really don't play the stuff too much, and I'd much rather, you know, have it go to someone who will put more use to it. And Mcfly's going for a complete Genesis collection, so yeah, I knew he'd appreciate it, so we just helped each other out, and, you know, just made a little trade. So, well, he sent me a lot of stuff, so very awesome dude. Very much appreciate it, Mcfly. So this is what he sent me. First thing is the freebie he sent me, which is very awesome of him. I said I was interested in it, but I was like, you know what, don't forget about it. You're sending a bunch of GameCube games. I'm fine. But he ended up sending it anyways, and that's Killer 7 on the PS2. Definitely very cool game. I have it on the GameCube. I actually need the artwork and manual for it. That's like the only GameCube game I have that's not in the actual case. But definitely cool. I wanted to get this on PS2 as well, because it's a very cool game. Very weird game the way it's set up, but Suda51 has his own style, which is very unique. So definitely check this game out if you guys get a chance. PS2 version is cheaper than the GameCube version, so if you have both systems, start there with PS2 version. I don't know if one version is better than the other. I don't know that much, but cool game. So on to what he traded me. First is this is the only game without a manual. Everything is in the original case with the artwork and everything. And that is Mario Party 7. Like I said, no manual, but I actually don't have any of the Mario Party games. I don't have like a shit ton of GameCube games. With these, I'm over 100 now, like at like 115. So I'm getting there, but I don't have any of the Mario Party games. I'm missing a lot of the key titles. So happy to get this one. Here it's not the greatest. I've never actually played this one. My favorite that I played was probably 4 or 3. So definitely happy to get this. I also got Die Hard Vendetta. The case is a little beat up, but I have some extra cases, so happy to get that. I'm gonna have to make this quick because my battery's about to die, sorry. Also got City Racer for the GameCube. Don't really know much about that. GoldenEye 007, doesn't say 007, but GoldenEye Rogue Agent. Haven't played this one. Actually, I haven't played most of these. Casper Spirit Dimensions. Animaniac, The Great Edgar Hunt, which is actually distributed by Ignition, which is cool. 1080 Avalanche, haven't played this one, but I love the SSX game, so that one hopefully will be fun. 4x4 Evo. Smashing Drive. The Sims, which I have fun with. Mystic Heroes, which looks like a pretty cool game. Don't really know much about it. It's kind of like a beat 'em up, I don't know. MVP Baseball 2005. What fun with the complete collection, picking up all the sports titles, but that's how it goes. Odama, which he offered me the microphone with this too, but I have like 10 of them, so I didn't need that. I haven't ever played this one. Looks like a very interesting game with like pinball and stuff. So Tai 2, the Tasmanian Tiger, which I believe I have the first one already. Turok Evolution. NBA Live 03. And then finally, a very good game, which I don't have. I didn't have any of these, by the way. Super Monkey Ball. Player's choice version. But yeah, I haven't played this game in a really long time. A lot of fun. Very interesting game. So, like I said, all that stuff came from Mcfly. Awesome dude. Check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. So thank you very much again, Mcfly. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to, you know, just even sending you more stuff in the future, because I try to, you know, keep an eye out for everyone else as well as, you know, besides what I need. So anyways, my battery's about to die. Thank you again to Mcfly and everyone I've ever traded with. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll check you guys later. Peace.